Alrighty, guys. Y'all see this? This is a cat converter, guys. Bank 2. Now, y'all see this vehicle. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee 2023 model, guys. 86,000 miles. Now, this guy over here, I thought he was going to quit yesterday. I think he went and found out how much this job paid. It's under warranty. And guess what he replaced him? All right. Now, before you guess, get a look at everything he had to remove. All right. The book didn't say remove all of this. He took it upon himself to gain some room. He had no choice, he said. Okay, look, you got to support the engine because you have to remove this motor mount. All right, look at the stuff he has to remove. That's the steering shaft, the AC. Yes, he had to drain the AC in order to move the AC compressor out of the way. Okay, yeah, you got to drain it first. So get all these lines out your way. So it's a straight shot right now to that starter. But guys, this is warranty. Anybody want to take a stab, take a guess at what this paid? Now, when I hear people say this is why mechanics want to get out of the business, I understand. This is a lot of work just for a starter. Look, guys, this is the bracket that's in the way of the starter. Okay, if this thing equipped with start stop, which most of them are, is going to have the beefier starter, which means the back of the starter is going to be too close to this and you can't maneuver it out, so you have no choice but to remove this. Now you can see that motor mount down there, that's the electric mount. Okay, let me take y'all dumpster dive and show y'all something. Yeah, so the mount has to come off in order to get the starting. Well, he finally at the starter. Okay, he got so frustrated he went to take a break. I figured, let me go over here and see what's going on, make me a video. All right, what's crazy is replacing or removing the cat converter is hard within itself, guys. I mean, that cat converter, everything is slammed up against this wall. You have no choice. I asked him how the book say do it. The book don't say remove the compressor, but he said there was no other way to get around it. He was borderline crying. Now you see, we have to support the engine, right? So he's got this stand holding the engine up by the, you can't just have a jack under the engine because you got to let the vehicle up and the whole engine would just fall. Imagine if he had to do both of these motor mounts, which a couple of guys have. Guys, this not hard. It was only hard or real hard if the vehicle equipped with all-wheel drive. You know what all-wheel drive mean, right? You're gonna have an extra drive shaft. You're even gonna have a front differential. I look at all of that down there. Man, I feel bad for my guy, but this is one of the reasons why mechanics don't want to do this stuff. Now, I don't think he would be as upset as he is if he knew it paid decent, but it don't. And I don't want to ruin it for y'all. I want y'all to guess. Tell me what y'all think this job pays. Again, Jeep Grand Cherokee, what, 23 model, I think, 85. Typical starter life, guys. This is the start stop starter, so it gets a lot of work, even though it's beefier. Cat converter out, freaking steering shaft out, freaking AC compressor out. Do you have to motor mount out? At least the bracket, the mount still sitting there. Do you have to remove? Look, there's an oil cooler. It's the one that he didn't move that out the way. Do you have to do all of that? Perhaps. I don't know. Depending on how easy you want it to be. But based on the pay, from what I told, it pays. I don't think they expected you to do all of this. But according to him, that was the only way to get it out. And I'm not going to knock his way until I do one. And I have no plans of doing one. If I get a Jeep Grand Cherokee and it won't start, I'm not interested. All right. This is a lot of labor work. This is stuff you get. I'm a veteran tech, so naturally I will want, even a helper not going to be able to pull this off. Okay, this is why mechanics don't want to do this anymore. It don't pay. It don't pay well. This is warranty. Do y'all know what this pay? Now, if it was customer pay, I'll do you one better. Here's what I think it should pay if it was customer pay. At least, I swear, I promise you, at least 6.5 to 7 hours. Okay, at least. We're talking just for a starter. Now, somebody do the math. The shop that charged $200 an hour labor rate times 6. Let's go with 6. That's freaking $1,200. $1,200 to replace a starter is unheard of. But the way they cramming everything up, and you got to remove a whole bunch of stuff to replace such a simple wearable item in a starter. That is crazy. So when this vehicle out of warranty, I don't even know how it's still under warranty, but maybe they had I don't know, but it's still under, it's gonna pay what warranty time pays. That is crazy to have to shell out $1,200 for a starter. Guys, I know y'all think Jeep sucks, this, that, and third, but it's not just Jeeps. Everybody cramming shit up in the engine area. It's hard to get to anything. A lot of stuff have to be removed just to replace the simplest of things. All right, I'm tired of crying about this. Looks like he done calmed down on his way back over here. Yeah, you have to remove the throttle body in order to get a good hookup to hold the damn engine up. Oh my goodness, I feel for this guy. And he's a younger guy, so you know if he catching hell right now, how much hell he gonna catch in the future. The whole AC system has been disabled just to get the compressor off the game. Now you got a lot of room down here now. You can get, the starter about to come out. All you gotta do now is remove the 3 bolts in the back and you can pull it out. But with all that stuff on there, all this stuff in this area, you can't. In fact, let me see if I can find a Jeep Grand Cherokee that's put together and show y'all, compare this look to that look. All right, if I can't, I'm just gonna end the video, so y'all hold tight. All right, here go one here that we're putting back together. I think the engine, yeah, we're putting this back together, but let me show y'all this area. Right, now compare this look to that other look. All this stuff he decided to take out of his way. You see all of this? Just to get down there and get to the starter. Now let's go back to the other one. All right, so that's where all that labor come from. If you compare the two, only difference in this engine and the other one is the valve cover is not on that one. But all of this had to be removed. Here's the compressor. It's off the car. I just got it sitting. He just got it laying there. Oh my goodness. Yep, you can see the starter right there. And guys, this is another reason why I suggest, now hear me out, that you only use quality parts. So I highly suggest, highly, you go in with quality parts. Anytime you're doing a job of this significant magnitude, as in it's really, really hard to do, you got to be crazy to go in with a $30 Amazon starter. I'm gonna make a shorts video on that. If you, no, some of y'all like to save money, but imagine having to do all of this to gain access to a part, all right, that has failed. Guys, there's nothing wrong with a starter failing. Starters go bad from time to time. I know some of y'all, it's a Jeep, that's why it won't start. No, man, the damn starter is just not working. It's intermittent, not cranking, and all the connections is there, so it must be the internal starter. But remember, 85,000 miles. So is that too soon? Perhaps. Is that too late? Perhaps. It don't matter. I'm a mechanic. I fix cars. It's not working properly, so we got to replace it. Now, you got to be crazy to do all of this and get on Amazon. Oh, I found one for $30. Order it and put it on the car after you go through all of this. You got to be out of your rabbit ass mind to go through something like that. All right. But yeah, there are some wise guys out there that will actually do this. Guys, I got to go. I'm talking too much. Bye.